The votes have it. In yeah, without taxes around, it's worthwhile to build up a bit of a buffer of healing items. For our survival, let us partner with .com. The ninja. He makes use of knives. He will benefit from receiving any hat. He does not come with his own hat. He will benefit from being robbed of his ninja gear. He will not need his ninja gear. It is an improvement over our kung fu suit. Alright. Strange man. These have marginal utility. Used to just set invisibility or mirror image on someone who knows throw, which would be .com. .com's character technique is throwing. Throw ultimately weapons and specialized throwing items such as shuriken and ninja scrolls. He costs nothing to hire, but when he says he can leave at any time, that is correct. Throughout this entire section, every fight you get into has a chance of him just wandering off. He also has a helpful dog. His dog models as a status effect that's set on his character automatically. Gives him a chance to block physical attacks and a chance to counter physical attacks. He's a good dog. Because the dog is modeled as a status effect, there are shenanigans that can cause the dog to be transferred to someone else or removed from him. In the event of such an occurrence, it is permanent loss of the dog because there is no thing in the game that sets the has a dog status effect. Fortunately, it's very edge, the set of things that can cause dog to be removed. Right then. But we got a brief taste of our next party member there. For some reason, the prize that he won in that fight is still in our inventory back here, but whatever. We are a cat. Meow. Anything actually in that tent? Anyway. General Leo preserves the lives of his men because he hates sending mail. I would steal this knife, but it's a type of knife that only ninjas use, so it's fine just leaving it with him. We must thoroughly inspect this camp to be sure that it is effectively serving its purpose, that it is not some sort of strange camp of death. Oh, we're invisible. Physical attacks will automatically miss. Magical attacks will automatically hit. A step up. Play again. Love that icon for invisibility. Just the mystery hat. I think that glove is a relic. Yes. Autosave. Invisibility, very helpful for absorbing counterattacks. Kefka has an appreciation for Nordic choir metal. It will be quite some time before we're actually allowed to loot this place properly. Really no sense in exploring the place. Nothing of value yet. They're taunting us. There's the box right there. They seem to have reached an impasse. For these few encounters, Masons will just kind of follow their own agenda. Masons. Rude. still invisible while driving the robot. Armor is haunted. Hypothetically, some of these enemies have weaknesses, but it's entirely unnecessary to tag any of them while carrying out this section. Go north, we must go south. The castle is over there in the west, but you really can't enter it. Not in its current state. Alright, so Mason's, his special ability, you sit here, you wait for this bar to charge up, pick a number, and he will do a move. He gains more moves as he levels. More moves that take progressively longer to charge and use. Yeah, there's the castle. We can't actually go there. It will just still be under occupation. Powerful attack. Set himself up to counter the next thing he gets hit with very strongly. And halves an enemy's HP and makes them start bleeding out a little. Get you a nicer hat. Being struck by magic also removes invisibility from someone. Honestly, with the set of moves that Mason's has right now, he's better off just swinging regular old sword. That is a healthy medicinal swamp. That dog attack is an attempted instant kill. It'll actually be a while before we can get a second claw for Fima. Despite the best warnings of Masons, Fima has boarded the death train. We have recruited a friendly ghost. But seriously, Train of the Damned.
Sorry, I heard we were escorting the damned to the afterlife and arrived as soon as I could.
Excellent, you're just in time. Wait
Is this what
patiently,
I
you'll
look
be
in the
escorted to your
afterlife?
place.
Will
That's how
I
you look
appear
right
to
now.
be one of these? Really? God, I'm horrified. Now, am I more like the shadowy being in the center, or more like one of the medallion-wearing short men? Because I'm digging the robes,
Do you
but
wear many medallions?
I can't say I've owned many medallions in my life, but
Then you
Whether
are
or
more
not my
likely
s-
than not to be a shadow beast. For the audience, some of these passengers are hostile, others are peaceful and productive members of society.
ah, this man was a shopkeeper in life. Now he is a shopkeeper in death.
They also continue to provide ninja supplies, in case .com has remained with you for long enough. For the most part, they can be enjoyed. If you have an open party slot, some of them will be helpful, like our good friend... and willing to join you if you have spare slots. For example, if .com had already left you, or you decided not to recruit him at all, you would have room for 2 friends. Would serve you well.
Personally, I feel that the best friends are the ones that would be with you through thick and thin, and these ones are just, they want to tag along.
His special ability there, Possess, sacrifices his existence for an instant kill attempt. A powerful one that circumvents a lot of normal abilities. If you use shenanigans to allow them to come with you after you have already left the train, you can use them to great effect against enemies that don't expect you to have them. Once.
Does this include powerful bosses?
Potentially, yes. However, we will not interrupt his journey to the afterlife. That would be rude. Heretically so.
And again,
This
I
ghost
suppose
was
it
3
does make
ghosts.
sense. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I suppose it does make sense. You bring a ghost to the regular world, not a lot of people are gonna know how to deal with that.
Plus,
Even a
the
boss
universe
could
means
get
nothing.
spooked. Who is there, and why are you punctuating every letter?
Fortunately, for the Masons, FEMA has a plan. For just such an emergency.
Now, see, this doesn't seem particularly fair. These spirits in particular seem to have retained their physical skeletons. I was told that you cannot bring it with you, and
Are
yet...
you sure it's their
here-
original skeleton?
Are
Perhaps
you
they purchased a
suggesting
new one at the gift shop.
some sort of skeleton barter system at the beginning of the underworld, you're saying?
The bone economy. There is a skeletal postage system.
And obviously they have working system of commuting, so... Or is it
Extensive
just-
dead infrastructure.
Phantom finance?
Fair surface. Timely, effective.
In such a
inadequate
time
proportion.
that you're being chased by spirits, I find it appropriate that you can still take a moment to appreciate fine dining.
Exploder behaves as usual. It deals as much damage as the Exploder has remaining health. Unimportant to our current team. Dead may find use for them.
Now, if I'm being frank, I have never played through this particular adventure before, so have we met this strange swordsman prior to this point?
Never before and never again.
Really?
Well, perhaps again, I maybe misremember. Walk away from this.
What
Never
happens to
again.
ghosts that are defeated in combat in this way? Are they simply sent to the beginning of the train? Do they have to purchase additional fare? Or...
They may need time to reclaim their baggage. Although for some, the purpose of the journey to the other world is to remove one's baggage, so perhaps it's to their benefit. Your journey is completed when you have no further reason to remain on the train.
Duh, mimic. Or, no, it's just...
Just ghost in a box.
Oh, okay. Is that like coach for the ghost train? Business class? Economy class?
Did you die
just-
while stuffed inside a small box?
Do you have to then make the trip in the box? What happens if you die by more outlandish means? Are you forced to take the same trip in a different way?
Suppose you were hit by a train. Must you then board that train and ride it to the afterlife?
Oh dear.
Cool!
These enemies
Under-
actually seem quite
Under no
potent.
circumstances attempt to drain a ghost. He'll be fine.
Oh, well, goodbye, ghost friend.
Farewell? The following morning, we set off for the front of the train.
Aren't we still being pursued, or did we already detach the train cars to stop
We
that from
detached the
happening?
train. We detached the cars. We are not under any pursuit. Just interested in halting the advance. There is a note that tells you the combination. Or you could simply remember your years of experience as a railway engineer. Same as any other steam engine. Burn some ghost coal, boil some ghost water, create ghost steam, which applies ghost pressure to ghost pistons, which then turn wheels. simple mechanisms.
Not ghost wheels, though. That, I mean, that would be ridiculous. Obviously.
Well, really, by removing cars, we should have sped your progress. Unless we're looking at it in a more absolute sense of throughput of Souls of the Damned.
Either our heroes are exceptionally fast, or this train does not actually appear to be moving at as brisk a pace as might be expected.
Under no circumstances doubt the power of the martial arts. The greatest magic is the fighting spirit.
I'm glad such a maneuver is as effective as it appears.
And yet less powerful than having one's dog bite the throat out of a train.
What is your last wish, Ghost Train?
Or really just sort of its ongoing wish to continue following its schedule.
Now, does the Ghost Train also show up in the afterlife? Does it have to take a larger train?
Is it a train which died? Where does one decide the division between ghosts who will proceed to the afterlife and ghosts who take up jobs facilitating the movement of others into the afterlife? Thema suggests we evacuate. To the agreement of all. Masons need a moment to grieve.
So are we now in the afterlife, or did we just come back?
Fortunately, our destination was on the way, so we have been dropped off south of the forest.
Oh, perfect. for all of the troubles with the, Souls of the Damned that it's had thus far, it does seem to be a remarkably stable infrastructure. If the rest of this world could somehow harness that infrastructure, expand the ghost train, perhaps get a couple more ghost trains on staff, there could be a very effective transportation system.
The greatest magic is industry. Our partnership with .com has expired. Honestly.
Well, it's been a pleasure, .com. Thank you for helping us dispose of these
Thank your
chats.
dog.
Thank your dog for helping us dispose of that trade.
Had he not left us there, he would proceed to leave us at this next event. He chose the ideal moment to walk away. Let's wrestle these piranha as we fall down a waterfall.
Oh. Piranhas are notably slippery. It can be difficult to get a good grip for a proper suplex.
While in freefall, yes. A pity. Would have been convenient. Just cut him in half the regular way.
He is a bouncy one.
Persistent. Masons have no time for the homeless. Yeah, that'll do. You need to keep in mind that you will need to put gear on the rest of your party. When everyone reconverges, some of these paths have better opportunities to grab equipment than others. Like this wizard had. Throw down most of that later. Is a fair point. Is a man who regular attacks far more often. We are always willing to compose and send mail on behalf of others.
Adventuring is an important job, but the post is a worldwide constant. It is a worthy goal.
Vital infrastructure.
He does not seem particularly bothered by the fact that he was just suplexed.
He is persistent.
Ah, something I actually recognize.
This is the Belt, where one can find a wide variety of encounters from places you have already been. You will learn no experience here. That move applied a status effect that we were immune to. Maybe also that seizure.
The blinking child seems pleased by your offering of meat, but then...
That was supposed to make it go away.
Well, as you say, if you give a strange wilderness child a cookie, he'll want a glass of milk.
He is persistent. Taxes will want to hear about our recently acquired shiny objects.
Really shiny.
Fox seems immediately suspicious of taxes.
Fox, when you integrate into civilized society, you will learn taxes.
It sounds like he may have an appropriate response to them already.
Spinning. I think he's trying to tell us something.
By spinning. Fox is rather theatrical and seems to have very little understanding of the words he uses.
Yeah, I like how they use what little animations this game has for characters to illustrate how completely impossible it is to talk to him.
Fine use of choreography in 6 for what they have to work with.
Yeah, they did a lot of different things with it that were kind of funny.
FEMA immediately regrets involving Fox in their affairs.
Yup, me too.
Good day, tutorial imp.
This is the only time the tutorial imp shows up. Why is there an imp for just this one guy?
Especially when there's a Moogle for other tutorials. Why is this one
Yeah.
tutorial imp?
So Fox steals the abilities of
He is not the blue mage.
monsters. I was about to say, that sounds an awful lot like a blue mage.
Fox can go out into the environment and investigate goings-on. You can learn to imitate them. You can accumulate dozens and dozens of programs, but only 4 of them are any good.
Yeah. I never used him to any effect. Although there was one that has like a Bolt 2 spell. One of the things that he starts with has like a Bolt 2 spell.
We did start with some already in stock.
I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Rhinotaur. Stray Cat?
Stray Cat is a useful one.
What does that do?
It applies charm in a way that bypasses immunity.
Oh.
That is fairly useful.
Use it to confuse things that you would not expect to be confusable.
If you don't know about this stuff already, it's kind of hard to figure out.
Hey,
because it
look at
doesn't
that!
tell you.
Hello, cats.
Okay, Fox,
Oh, yes.
jump onto that cat.
Ride this cat. Do not come back until you have learned its secrets. So yes, the idea is when you go to the belt, Fox can leap onto any encounter, and then you continue to fight on the belt, and eventually he will show up afterwards, like he did at the other one, and rejoin you. He will have learned the moveset of every enemy that was in the encounter you had him jump on, and every move in the encounter where you find him.
What is that guy? Is
That
the
was
thing-
a mini-boss from the Imperial days.
Yeah. Did he have anything good?
I don't know.
Mega Zerg. Maybe will be good.
As I said, there's like, I think it's 128 rages in the vanilla game, and most of them are not good.
Oh, confused. Well, that would be useful. Too bad
That's
you can't get it
Perform
anyway.
surgery.
No, he's got the Genji glove.
We have performed surgery.
Oh no.
Now he's just
It's
regular berserk. Everything is fine.
Good, we ran into the guy who summons other dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a shame that Cyan didn't get the berserk. Would have worked out better.
Masons could have benefited from such innovation.
Ow.
Berserk Prima might be able to pull this off.
Saban, I would prefer if you did not die here. You're dead. Oh my god! I thought that did way more damage.
Missile, I'm pretty sure, is a percentage attack.
Is it?
Seizing, berserked, and scratching away at this Telstar. Whoop, victory.
This is ridiculous.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, good.
You got a green beret, that's pretty good, right?
It's not actually just the beret either. It's actually a green beret.
Yes.
You put a person
Got a guy.
into your
You
inventory.
got a marine.
Found a soldier.
Good job. Does resting revive people in this game?
Yes.
It's different in every goddamn game, and I can't remember which is which.
Sometimes it revives, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it clears status effects, sometimes it clears some status effects, but not others. Every JRPG has its own way and means. Before to snag a few armor.
Yeah, like games where you have to go to the priest and get yourself revived. It's just more money you have to spend. The game penalizing you more severely for fucking up.
And
Or for walking
preemptively
into a
buy-
random encounter where you had no choice but to lose somebody.
Preemptively buy a bit of the equipment we'll need when we rendezvous with the others.
Yep. Everything you're doing, you're preparing for the multi-party battle.
Oh hey, the Green Beret is actually better than the
Yeah.
Iron Helm in every way. Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't see that item until way later. Or at least until the next shop. They're expensive, too. Also, you got an HP boost from that. I remember that much. I remember completely useless things.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also, maybe you should have picked up Fox and equipped him.
We bought things for him. We'll get him
okay.
when we're back in the field. Fox is rather fragile. Collapses quickly under pressure.
Yeah, it's bad enough that you can't control him when he's doing the things that makes him useful. Oh,
It's not even like, say, Bard songs in 5, where you can interrupt them in some way when you no longer need them.
Right.
Once you set Fox in motion, only death will get him off his channel.
Like, people shit on Amaro, but he's way better. Just constant severe damage. Like, I usually use him in endgame because it's just one character that you know is going to fuck shit up indiscriminately. Also, it seems that ghosts have migrated away from the train and have settled on the plains.
Maybe they're on their way to the train. There could be a stop down here as well.
Where the fuck is Fox?
Seems to have gotten distracted.
Oh, look, a shiny thing. Let me stare at
Perhaps
it for
fear
8
of
hours.
taxes has driven him into hiding.
Look, he has an IQ of maybe like 40, so you have to be patient with him.
There he is.
Okay.
So if you just sit and wait, he will rejoin you. If you don't want him to learn the thing he has shown up on, you can bop him on the head and he will wander off again.
Oh yeah, I think I did that once.
There we go. Collected.
I will be back.
There we go. Stray cat. And that should be all we need from here. Fox never needs weapons. He should wear armor. He is intensely fragile as it is. Fox came to us with an enticing headline but forgot all the vital details. Will one diving helmet let all three of us breathe underwater? Serpent Trench is like the Leet River, but with Mode 7. A remarkable number of this team's plans involve jumping into dangerous bodies of water. There are some branching paths in it. Stay right to get treasure. For the most part, each rage contains in its moveset a physical attack and 1 or 2 spells. Down he goes. You might be tempted into hunting around for hidden paths. That is not necessary. Cave is in fact quite straightforward. Right, he's dead. Can't even look at his equipment. He'll be fine. This boat is how we complete this leg of the journey. Satisfied with the state of your team, you check in with the boatman and you will be brought on. Town also provides further shopping opportunities. It is probably the best store that you could get access to during this whole split path segment. you absolutely wanted to, you could step out into the overworld and accumulate money and invest it into equipment here. We won't be doing that. We have what we need. Masons are not accustomed to such treatment. Fox explained. Yeah, we're done here. Alright, we'll be having a short break, and then once we get back, we'll continue on with taxes.